Have you been diagnosed with nasal polyps? Contact Prism Clinical Research for more information about our nasal polyp study.
The Wild take this season series with the 4-3 win tonight over the Colorado Avalanche. It's time for Wild Breakaway, presented by Prism Research. With Wes Walz, I'm Audra Martin. Despite the struggles they've had all season long, the Colorado Avalanche have given the Minnesota Wild trouble all season long, and the rubber match tonight in Denver was no exception. Close call on this one, 4-3 your final score. Very interesting way to end this game, a no goal, double reversal. Hot mess, as you might call it. But in the end, the Wild do hit 104 points, matching the best in franchise history.
Yeah, an amazing season. I know it's been a bit of a struggle. The month of March was not really kind to the Minnesota Wild. Struggled maybe with 2 or 3 wins. They've been playing much better here of late, getting points in 6 of their last 7. Tonight's game was kind of a really weird game. I thought the Wild played very solid first period, and then as solid as they played in the first, they were really bad in the second. Looked really disinterested. In my opinion, and allowed Colorado to score 2 goals and get back into the game. And then third period, basically the Wild just kind of took over the game, and they kind of toyed with the Colorado Avalanche. As far as I was concerned, and like you said, there was kind of a no-call goal call at the end of the game. And either way you look at it, Devin Dubnyk was able to pick up his 40th win. So congratulations to Devin. A very important night for the Minnesota Wild to get these 2 points.
Yeah, big milestone for the guy between the pipes. Here's a look at tonight's final stats. 28 shots for the Wild, 33 for Colorado. 0 for 2 on the power play tonight, but they do pick up a perfect night on the penalty kill, 4 for 4. Nino Niederreiter, one of the goal scorers tonight. That's 25 on the season, a career high for him. He's got 5 goals in his last 5 games. Here's what his head coach had to say about his efforts tonight.
I'm really happy with that whole line, quite frankly. I mean, they started the third period by getting some zone time and getting some opportunities, and then they finally got rewarded.
So here's a look at the regular season finale. It's been a fun season, an action-packed season. The Minnesota Wild will end the regular season against one of the worst teams in the NHL. But regardless of where they sit in the standings, it is an NHL opponent. Any team can give you a hard time if you're not careful. So the Minnesota Wild need to continue to try to get some momentum as they head into the postseason.
For sure, a lot of pride in any NHL player, and so if the Wild aren't ready to play. Here in Saturday night, there's a good chance that they're going to lose. So, but for me, the most interesting thing is going to be to see what Bruce Boudreau does with a lineup. I know Mikko Koivu did not play tonight. It was a healthy scratch. He's played a lot of hockey this year. You look at Ryan Suter and Eric Stahl, guys that are in their 30s. I know Ryan Suter played in the World Cup too, so he's played a lot of hockey this year. Would not be surprised if either maybe one of those 2 guys are back in or out of the lineup, or maybe both in and out. Who knows what's going to happen? That's why you're going to have to tune in, folks, because Bruce Boudreau, he might watch like I mentioned, he might watch the tape on the way to Phoenix tonight and go, I don't like the way this game played. We're playing everybody. So who knows the way it's going to unfold? But it would be nice to pick up an extra 2 points and beat the franchise record of 104 that was set in 2006, 2007.
We all know Bruce Boudreau is a bit unpredictable, not just in his post-game press conferences, but like you said, his decisions on the ice as well. So it'll be interesting to see what he does with his lineups. You'll have to tune in on Saturday to find out. We hope you join us then. In the meantime, for Wes Walz, I'm Audra Martin. Thanks for joining us on tonight's edition of Wild Breakaway, presented by Prism Research.